Welcome back to class, dear students. In this lesson, we are going to be looking at HTML lists, tables, and forms in HTML. So I've told you in the previous lesson that while we mention them as tag and HTML elements, we'll still discuss some essential ones that I see that usually come up. There are a lot of HTML elements. There are a lot. You can take all those resources here and read more about them. But I just pick those essential ones I think you need, because you don't need everything. And in fact, it's AI age. All you need is to understand the language. You know, if I'm talking to you now in English, if you don't have understanding of the basic language, you can't understand it. That's all that matter now when you are learning programming. Just learn the basic. Before, the process, the syntax, everything doesn't matter. But I tell you, I have been an advocate and now even getting more thing for it, because there's no better time that syntax is super important now than this AI age we are entering. Because once you understand the syntax, you understand the language, the alphabet, they are the sentences and all those. And once you know that, AI can help you with a lot and you'll be able to follow along and adjust when necessary. So now, when we talk about lists, tables, and all those things, what are they? List in HTML is, list. When you have a list, 1, 2, 3 or something. So it can either be ordered list or unordered list. So as usual, I will still show you, we do the practical together, but at least we need to understand the basics. So when you say ordered list, that's when you have a list like one, as this now is an ordered list, 1, 2, 3. It's not possible for me to have 1 and then this one should be 5 and then 3. No, you see 1, 2, 3. This is an ordered list. Then we have lists that are not ordered. Those ones are the ones you will see point. So I can easily reshuffle the list as I want. But if this number cannot be changed, then I can't, because if I move this 4 to 2, then 2 to 3, then I will scatter everything. So that's HTML have that list. So if you want to use unordered list, you use this UL HTML tag. And when you want ordered list, you use OL. So ordered list, unordered list, to list the item. So we still try to see and test them out. I think we have the example code as well. Then we have the table, which we'll get back to, which is creating a table, and a table is defined with the table tag. So you've seen table everywhere. They make things well organized. In the previous lesson, when we deal with list of HTML tag, we use tables. So how are these tables built in HTML, you see? So we'll try to build a table like this. Might not be huge, but you try and see how tables are built. So then, when you look at here, table contain table row, table data, and table header. So header, if you wanted to have a header, then the row, each individual content, then row, then each data is the content. Then you have the form, which you know what the form is where people can send information like enter your email, enter this field and submit feedback or something, or make inquiry or contact support. So you need an input field in such a case, which use the word input. And then label, provide description for the form. So now we have this previous code as usual. Then the enhancement. Let's now do the practical, which we have the ordered list, the table, and then a form. So I told you. So we try to use this. We say the previous content, and then we can copy this. So the previous content from our lesson is this. So I think the header main, we can put it inside main. And then put them here. So you can see each of these, you can always have a structure. Look at how these things are not organized now. I can use one of those tools we used before, which is prettier, I think. Format document. You see it, that everything became organized with prettier. So I think also now VS Code has default, but you can install that in case. So always have your code organized and neat. So now we have this ordered list. Let's see what we're doing. You can see it is up here. If I do 4, you see it, so it's working. Let's remove that. Yeah. So you can see that's what I was talking about, ordered list. So for everything you see in the front here, this is the HTML code running them behind the scene. So when you look at the unordered list, you see that it says there will always, every of the data is like a list. That's why they are broken down. For example, if I remove this, let's see what will happen. And just save. Do you see it now? That is like the other list is broken. It's like a continuation of this, and then this is one, this is another one. You understand that? So if we zoom it back, you see it. So the same if here now, you see, those are the benefits of this AI, like this Copilot, for example. You can say, if I tab, then let it create it for me. It will do it now. Understand? So it will give us an example of, you see, it's an example of an ordered list. You see it now. Okay, I think this is coming from another one called B2. I have a lot of AI tools there. So these are part of what this AI also help you to do. You can see them now. So that's why I said these are courses are called AI Enhanced. I'll be using them within different lessons and all those things. So you see how to use them in real life, and you can't ignore these AI tools again. I'm telling you, moving forward. So as a developer, now you see it and you can see the difference, that they are still the same, but the only thing you can see, L1 is still the same. The only thing is also like, okay, this list should be unordered, this, and this should be ordered. So let's try and delete this and see. So do you see what I'm saying? That instantly shifted one. Then when we did it here, it's as if it was still working. No, it wasn't. It sees this as part of the first list. You see it. But now it's so obvious because it transferred the two from here to here. So it sees this as part of this. So it's still a single list. So anything you want to do, you have to ensure it's inside each list. That's what, like, okay, so if I want more, I can add more here. L1, you see the AI tools just help me out. Feature 4, but instead it will be 3. Why? Because of this. So I can refix this. Let me try and see. X L. No, just fix this. L. You see that 2 is empty because nothing is there. So just clear this. Then everything works back normal. You understand now? So that's how you you fix that. Let's fix this too. L1. Sorry, Li is not L1. Save. Then you have it fixed. So then the same you have for table. We talk about table as table. If you want to start a table, you initiate it with table. When we wanted to start this, we initiated it with what? This tag. So table also have opening and closing tag. Table, then you close it with slash, forward slash, and close it. So in between, you have the table row, follow it, then you have the table data. This could be, I think, at top or something. So let's try and see an example here. You can see a table, and you see it. It's a token name. So table, there is a table already. 200. So form. I can demarcate them so that we will know. Let's try and create. Let's just break it. Not much. Yeah. That's a tag that breaks. You see, create a space. You understand? So we see it clearly. So now let's see this. It has the table row and what? Closed table row. So you see, this is a row. This is a row. So as many rows that you want, you keep repeating this, and then for each and every thing that will now be there, you put it. You see, this is a column 1, column 2. So if I want it to have column 3, oh my god. TH. So you see it is suggesting for me price. Do you see it? Token name, amount, price. You see it now. Then followed by TD 100 and price. Then I will have to also fix this there to fix for the price. Which, let's say 10, and you can see it now. So that's how I will fix here as well. Say 15. You understand? So I can even say the price can be in, like, let's say USD. You see, so I know that, okay, this is in USD, and maybe amount in LBS, that's pounds, / kg. Do you see it now? So that's how you do table, each of it. Then we have the form. Seems, what happened to this? Yeah. Let's just comment again. From. Oh, this, you see, this didn't close. So those are part of the things. It's good. That's why I say you should play around, because as you do this, all those little mistakes, you'll be doing them, and they stick to your head like, wow. Just a single bracket, you forget, or you open this table now and you didn't close it. Yeah. Let's say I comment this out. It may eventually go and affect. Do you see? See how everything crashed down? You understand? Because I didn't close it. You understand now? Yeah. You see it? So it matters a lot. You can't even forget this. There will be issues. You see it? The table didn't display at all. So, except I had it. then comes back or something. Did it go away? Okay, it shows, but it didn't honor that break. And then from there, begin to create more issue. Yeah, good. So always ensure your opening, closing brackets, either is self-closing or not, everything is well observed and done well. So I believe you have learned a lot, learned about table, and the same for form. Okay, before we go, we talk about form. So you initiate it with form. You can say it. And remember, we also talk about what? Attributes, that they enhance any of those HTML tags or elements. So action, what action do you want to be taken when the form is submitted? So you see that each has its own type, submit, type, number, type for amount. All these things are attributes that let this one, that even though these things are input type, this is a submit button. So it change it from pure input like this to a submit button. You understand? This one tells it is number you are expecting to be put in there. You understand all those things? For amount, ID, all these you will use them like later when you want to pinpoint them to style it. So we'll talk about them under CSS, not just have an idea. You see the BR I used? So it's the same thing, you know, HTML does not respect ordinary space. No, it's just get it up. So you need space, you use all these things. So you want to see them, token name, then you talk about label for just the label, which is what? Token name, then input, like all these things are there as well. So just play around them like I told you. You will get to like this. I remember something like there are attributes you can add to this table. Because if you look at this table, is different in like these lines. It makes it much clearer. It's harder for me to differentiate this row and each column. So this is a row straight, and each of these, like this one now is a row with 3 columns, 1, 2, 3. It is a very, very confusing something. So this one now has like 21 rows plus this, but just 3 columns. That's 1, 2, 3. But then rows as they come after another. So this is 1 to 20 plus this 20. So now how did we get this kind of line to make it much better compared to this and easier to read? So in such a case, what we want to do is this. Let's go back to the code and then let's see if the AI can help. I think you want to put border or what? Yeah, let's see. One. Wow, is that correct? I doubt it. Let's see. Good, you can see it. Oh, why is placing in red? Maybe there is a better way I should have used it, but I just want to show you this. You can see it now. Then I can start adjusting it. You get what I'm saying now? If I put 5, let's see. Oh, that number isn't working. So there must have been something I did wrong there. So like usual is you can always search. Sorry. So you can't remember or know everything offhand. So when I want to search, I'm not using AI. I usually use pre-search, which is a decentralized search, and you also aim searching with it. So if you want to know more, you can check on the programming or requests. So let's search how how to add. I'm doing this so you know. Nobody, as a developer, just know everything. We use search a lot, but now we use AI. We just ask ChatGPT or others. But I want to use the presage. So, how to add border attributes to HTML form. Yeah. You see, your hands on pre while searching. So now, how to add? If you want to add, you have type border. Let's see an example from here. Now, what do I search? Oh, yeah, HTML form. Is it giving me form? Okay, you can add style. I think I don't want to use CSS related. I just want a. So I think I may need to go CSS way. So, but in nutshell, what I was trying to pass across for you, there are limits to how you can style things. Anyway, so let's can sort that out anyway. So at least you see that it becomes more clearer that this is a table, much readable, and from there I can start controlling how big I want the border to be and things like that. So those are the things I just want to bring to your notice. Do the exercises. And practicalize with the codes that are here. So, and if you need support, always remember to use the comment. Check if other student didn't ask it before you do that. If they do, please use. Just once it's answered, you don't need to repeat the comment. So you may just reply if it has helped you. That's all. That's it for this lesson. And see you in the next. I remain Solomon Foske of the Programming University, DPU. Keep the programming spirit alive. And please always do good to humanity and nature with your knowledge. Programming skill are not evil, to make the world and the universe a better place for us all. See you in the next lesson. Peace.